Hey there, Nick with Dancing Digital Marketer here, and one of my clients actually just went live with his Facebook ad set for his practice this morning. So if you're struggling with Facebook ads for your practice, or if you're thinking about getting into it, I thought it would be really cool to just document exactly what we're doing for this guy and his practice. So we're going to take an over-the-shoulder look at exactly what I built out for him. I'm going to hop in front of my computer right now. Let's dive into this together. So a little more about this client. This is a lingual orthodontic office, so somebody who specializes in CPAP devices, right? So let's step through the actual 4 steps that I recommend in my Facebook ads guide, which, by the way, if you haven't already checked this out, I highly recommend perusing this guide in length, 10 pages, for a more granular breakdown of these steps here. So the very first thing we did was we had to craft an offer, right? So we have to understand our audience. So these are people who have CPAP or CPAP-related issues. This gentleman's practice in the Melbourne, Miami area has a healthy number of patients who regularly come in for adjustments and have pain. So we really, before we craft a funnel or a Facebook ad, we really have to understand the audience. What is their pain point? What do they need, right? Just like you in your office really understand your audience, your patients and prospective patients, and understand the service that will actually deliver value to them, right? So once we figured that out, we crafted that offer and actually had to house it somewhere, right? So this is the page that I built, which is the landing page. So once somebody clicks on the ad, they come here, and it's very simple, it's very clean. It's got an offer for either coming to the event that they're hosting in late October, or just simply dialing their office to speak with someone. And as you certainly know, that's really where relationships get built and trust gets established. It's over the phone, real dialogue, whether somebody's in your office or on the phone, that's ultra valuable. So all we wanted to do with this funnel and this landing page is just get somebody's phone number and getting them to dial in. And by the way, once somebody does actually submit that information, their name and phone number, to reserve their spot for that event, the next page actually has a really cool offer to get them to dial in immediately if they haven't already, offering a free CPAP cleaning kit, which for this audience is ultra valuable as well. So that's the spot where we actually house the offer. And how do we get people there? Well, we've got to have an ad for it, right? So the third step is where we actually craft that Facebook ad, the retargeting ads, and equally the audience who will actually see that. So let's dive in to our Facebook Ads Manager here. So this is the page. We'll do this ad first. This is the initial ad that somebody will see. So here in plain text, it says, "Hey, Melbourne and Orlando CPAP users." So a great thing we're doing is calling out that geographic area specifically. It's kind of like a dog whistle. Whenever you see that, your local area, your attention just jumps into it. And then we're directly calling out their pain point, right? So for this office, they know that the biggest issue people have is they can't sleep at night. Right? CPAP device commonly used at night, other times of the day, but biggest issues that just people can't sleep because they're in discomfort or they have pain. And then the very next thing we do is we cut right to the chase. If somebody's interested, we've captured their attention already, just click on the link and register, right? So this is a really powerful video ad. We've got the actual doctor or one of the office's doctors here. She's going to be running the event. Super powerful context here because she was somebody who actually suffered from CPAP-related issues, and she's got 45 years of medical practice as well, and now actually works at the office. So a great little testimonial from her first, just a 60-second video, and as you can see here, we've already got some results just being live in one day. Already a few hundred people have viewed it. People are already clicking on the link. Disregard the discrepancy in dollar amount. I'm outside the US right now, so this is viewed and displayed in a different currency. But these are views for just pennies. It's coming out to about 2 or 3 cents per view. So that was the initial ad, and then we've also got a really crafty little retargeting ad. So for anybody who watched a few seconds of that first video, they're going to be hit with this
retargeting ad here. So again, we're calling out the specific area. So powerful to do that. And then actually mention that, hey, we know exactly what you did on our last ad, right? You're seeing this one because you watched at least 10 seconds of my last video. So the reason we call that out is because we're just calling out, hey, I know you were engaged, right? I know you had interest in what I was showing you that first time around. So I want to make sure you get the CPAP relief you need this October, because nobody who's watching that video after 10 seconds is not interested in CPAP, right? Anybody who's that engaged to watch 10 seconds or more definitely has interest. So then we go on to say if you or a loved one have pain, and there's more text after that. So we're giving them the option to either register for the event or to call in and register over the phone, or if you have an immediate issue, to dial in. Because we know, my end goal for my client is I want him to have dialogue with prospective patients, right? That's the goal of this funnel. So that was how we did that with the retargeting ad. So again, just to recap, there were those 4 steps. We crafted an offer. Once we got an offer that the audience is going to resonate or is going to resonate with the audience, we throw that offer on a landing page. And then finally, we actually run an ad to put that in front of local eyeballs in that area. So if you like this breakdown and you're currently struggling with Facebook ads, or you want to dive into it but don't really know where to start, I would love to hop on a brief call with you. Know that I actually don't sell on the phone. The way I work is I try to deliver value just like I do in this video. I exclusively want to figure out what your office is trying to do, and then figure out if we can collaborate on a plan together. So I hope this was super value added. If there's anything else you need, don't hesitate to contact me. Cheers to your success with Facebook ads.